Welcome to the Adria International Raceway. We're here at Italian soil this weekend. Will be legendary as we will race on the abandoned track in real life. But this is what makes esports so exciting. You get to race these legendary tracks on the simulator. But first, let's dive into the technical bits of this track. 1.3 kilometers to complete the course, 3 sectors, and 14 corners. This track is known for its slipstream down the straight, similar to Portimao we had last month, but Sector 1 being a really big opportunity to overtake as the slipstreams are coming at play. Sector 2 a bit difficult, but Sector 3 comes at the start-finish straight. But this morning, Jensen Hammond is on pole position. He'll have an interview down there at Park Fermi really shortly with Russell Reyes.
Congratulations, Jensen Hammond, for getting the pole position for Ayame, Italy, round 3. Uh,
Thanks.
how was the lap?
Um, I felt like I had a really good toe, and so I just had to do clean lines, and yeah.
Okay. Did you maximize everything in that final run in the qualifying, you think?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Were the track conditions? How was it? Was it changing a lot?
I felt like it was pretty consistent for the track condition. So yeah, quite similar all the way through. Yeah.
Okay. I think we saw you with Axel Nocum also getting a little bit of a slipstream. It helped there. Do you think it was a big advantage given to you by Axel by working with him?
Well, yes, of course, because especially because the toe's like massive in KRP, so it's worth at least 6 tenths.
All right, all right. Well, to finish it off, are you confident heading into the final few races in this league?
Well, yes, I'm quite confident. Just hoping nothing will go wrong, but anything can happen, so we'll see.
Well, thank you very much, Jensen Hammond and Russell Reyes right there for the interview. I think Jensen Hammond has a good chance going to Heat 1 later on. Well, we'll take a short break and we'll see you for the pre-grid.
All right, everyone. We're back here in the Ayame Italy round 3, day 1 for our Heat 1. So, we'll be having Jensen Hammond as our race leader since he got the fastest qualifying lap time just by following Axel Nocom. I think they worked pretty hard there to set that lap. So, Axel Nocom will be starting on P2 with Luke Morales on P3. So this will be an insane matchup, and it's gonna be starting really soon. Let's see what happens. And this here track again is Adria International Raceway. It was opened in 2014 in northern Italy. So yeah, a pretty good track, and it's really wide, making overtaking really easy. So I think that will play a part in our competition today, as these carters are just lining up, and yeah, you can see a little bit of argy bargy there on the pre-grid. I think they're just sending a message to each other. So that's pretty sick. Okay, let's go to on the orbit view, and I think it's gonna be starting really soon. We have 11 carters joining us for today, so this is really nice. There we go, Jensen Hammond getting ready to start this race. I think it's one of his few times that he's leading the Heat 1, and I think that's because of how hard they work together, him and Axel Nocom, to get a good position now. So yeah, pretty good. There we go. As we go on to the race, so now we're gonna be starting our warm-up lap.
Here we go for the Heat 1 start lineup. It's Jensen Hammond on pole position for this heat. A good start to the day for the young Australian, just alongside Axel Nolcom, the two Kart Republic teammates on the front row. Then it's Luke Morales, who is leading the championship currently, just alongside the Malaysian of Adria Amit. Then we have Marcus Acambra and Juan Lucas, who rounds up your row number 3. Then we have Lucas Couto and Pierre Avidiwan for row 4. For row 5, it's Henry King for the Grimtrans and Jan Saguanta just alongside. Then on your final row, it's Mateo Javier all alone for KR.
So it has to be on that perfect temperature where it's not burning itself, but it's not too overheated. So let's see now. There we go, as Jensen Hammond brings us to the last corner to start this race, and he'll be starting it soon. There we go. I think that's the green flag waved in. So I think pretty good start for Jensen Hammond here as he defends the inside, and a big crash again. I think that's 118. Axel Nocom off the racing line there. I think he spun out, and I think he just lost his front bumper. But now Jensen Hammond also involved in a big accident. There we go. 139. I think Marcus Nakamura will take the lead from here. And wow, what an intense battle there. As we see a lot of battling happening here. As I think that was Jensen Hammond who crashed once again. Pretty bad thing to happen. So let's go to Pier D1. Looking good. Let's go to the leading race. There we go. We have Lucas Couto on P3. Manages to get a clean start. So let's see what happens here. 140. I think we'll be having a yellow flag if there's 3 or more carters crashed out. And at the back there, we see a little bit of fighting. I think that's Juan Saguanta trying to battle it out with 183. That's Mateo Javier there. Trying to switch back. Mateo Javier tries to go around the inside, and I think it's not working out for him at the moment because Hansa Guanta just got by. So I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4 P4 for Hansa Guanta, but now he's getting attacked again by Mateo Javier. So it's not yet over till it's over. I think that we have Axel Nocom also moving up the ranks after that unfortunate incident involving another carter. And as we can see, battle ahead. Hansa Guanta defending from, I think that's Pierre D1. Pierre D1 trying to make a move, and he's up to P5 now, and is now trying to take P4. Whoa, a little bit of a side bumping there. As we head into the next lap of this course, a little bit of a contact there from the back, almost spinning him out. So that was pretty bad. Okay, as we can see there, Axel Nocom taking advantage of this argy-bargy, and now he's up to P5, battling with Hansa Guanta at this point. Axel Nocom cut the track. So as we can see, Axel Nocom went for that cut, and I think the stewards will give him a warning for that. as he now improves his position up to P4 now. And let's see, I think he got pushed wide, to be honest, there, so he had no space to go anywhere, and that's why he resulted to going into that off-road instead. As now we have a battle between Pure D1 and Axel Nocom here. Axel Nocom really defending the inside. I think he lost his bumper during lap 1, so yeah, pretty hard bump there from the other karters. As we can see, he is starting to catch up, and I think we have a battle for the lead. Let's go for the lead. Marcus Lacambra, no, that's not Marcus. 182, so that's gonna be Luke Morales against 139. That's gonna be Marcus Lacambra and Luke Morales battling it out for P1. And for some reason, I think this is a very, very familiar battle, as we had this in the last Iyame round, but not the Italy one. So I think this is what I'm saying about the unfinished business. So yeah, they still have some business to resolve, and as you can see, we have Luke Morales clocking in the fastest lap time of 57.2. That's, I think, faster than the qualifying. So I think these cars are turning up a notch, just to try and beat the adversary. As we can see there, the track is getting a little bit more darker on the apexes now. As we know, as they go on and on about the laps, they put rubber on down the track, and it makes the track a little bit more grippy, because a rubber surface is more sticky than an unrubbered surface. So there we go, a little bit of working here together with Marcus Lacambra. I don't think Luke Morales is showing his fangs at the moment, but we all know that he can overtake at any time, any moment. I think Axel Nocom is having a quick battle here with 115, that Lucas Kutu. He's trying to defend the inside here, and then there we go. Just a bit more defending happening for Axel Nocom, not letting Lucas Kutu, making it too easy for him, not really making it too easy. So yeah, there we have it, just off the curbs, not really bouncing that much there, so pretty good on Axel Nocom. I think he has the right line there. As we go back to the leading fight, that's Luke Morales and oh, there we go, side by side now. Luke Morales and Marcus Lacambra fighting it out. There we go, almost hitting Lacambra there, but Morales is just gonna back up a bit, but try to get a good exit here. And as you can see, they're not really fighting it out, they're just trying to push each other to not let Axel Nocom catch back up. As we can see, Luke Morales trying to go a little wide, and I think that will be the final lap of this race, as Luke Morales goes for the last lap dive there. Oh wow, you can see the idea he had there. He was just making Lacambra just a bit comfortable, so that when he tries to make a move, Lacambra is not ready for it. So I think that worked out for Luke here, but yeah, it's not yet done, because Lacambra is just trailing him, so he has to settle this last few corners just to try and maintain it. And there we go, there we have it. We have Luke Morales take the victory for the first race, and there we go, first heat victory for Luke Morales, P2 for Marcus Lacambra, and P3 for Axel Nocom. And that closely followed by 167 of Adria. So wow, what an intense race. One Lucas Pulumbarit also coming in close. Oh, we have a lot of karters spinning out. But that will be it for your Heat 1. We'll be back for the Heat 2. And that was an intense race.
An intense racer indeed. Luke Morales and Marcus Lacambra just breaking there in the end. But Luke Morales having the upper hand to take that first heat win of the day. Marcus Lacambra just coming in short to taking that heat win. But we'll have more racing action later on today. But first, let's head to the interview with Luke Morales down there in Parc Ferme.
What was the key moment that helped you win, would you say?
When I was pushing with Marcus, I saw that there was a gap that he kept leaving on one of the corners. So on the last lap, I just sent it into the corner where he had the trouble. So yeah, I just made the move there and held the position until the end.
Oh, did you had anything going through your mind in the final few laps?
Yeah, I was thinking of overtaking opportunities for P1 because if I stayed in P2 for a long time, then I would have less opportunity as the laps go on.
All right, thank you for your answers. Good luck for the Heat 2 and the rest of the finals.
Thank you, Russell Reyes, for the interview right there with Luke Morales. So I think Luke has a good chance of taking full points in the heat. So just mark my words. But first, we'll take a short break once again, and we'll see you later for Heat 2.
All right, and we're back for the Heat 2 of this Ayame Italy round 3, day 1. As we can see, Jensen Hammond is another leading the race again for this race start, and away we go for the green lights. There we go. And I think he's defending it properly here now, cleanly, but Luke Morales there takes the inside with the use of the slipstream and gets another big bump there from 139. I think that was Marcus Acambra who spun out. Jensen Hammond now keeps the position. He had big collision with Marcus Acambra there, but the moment we're still racing. Oh, but a big crash there for Hans Aguanta. Oh, makes contact there with Lucas Kutu. Unfortunate event. But at the moment, we have a yellow flag, full course yellow, so we'll be starting the race again after the restart. And there we have it. These Carters are just getting ready for another battle. There we go, and away we go once again. Now, Luke Morales defending it pretty well. And we have 151 of one Lucas Pulambarret making it a 3 wide on turn 2. And I think that's who was that? That almost crashed out. I think it was just Jensen Hammond. Yeah. He got pushed wide there, but I think that was Adria Amit. Yeah, Adria Amit making a big move there to try and take the position. And we have a lot of contact at the back there. Let's have a look at Axel Nocom battling it out with, I think that's Marcus Tacumbra stuck in the back there after a big collision early on in the race. So, yeah, pretty good start there for one Lucas Pulambarret now leading this race. Oh, sorry, that's Luke Morales leading this race. And yeah, let's see if one Lucas Pulambarret will launch an attack. And we can see there a bit of defense as somebody there crashes at the back. I think that was, oh man, that was a big incident there. Mateo was involved in that one. Juan Lucas Pulambarret still trailing down Luke Morales all the while. Adria Amit is also looking pretty well here. I think it's just a matter of time until the battle gets really, really hot and they start making some crazy dive bombs. But as we can see, this is a four-way battle for the lead. Now heading into the last sector. There we go, just using all the track there, all the circuit, not leaving any gap unused. As you can see, it's really pushing the limit of that kart. Using every inch to try and gain the momentum back. And there we go. At the main straight, I think he has a little bit of a slipstream. He's gonna dive bomb maybe soon. Okay, not yet, not yet. But we're getting close. As we can see, there we have it. A little bit of the curbs on the side there, using all of it. There we go. Pushing it to the limit. 151. I think it's all cracking down. LSC 147 Hansa Guanta battling out three wide battle here. I think that's Marcus Lacambra just maintaining his position, just trying to climb back up to the grid as he had that big collision early on in the race. Juan Lucas Pulambarret still in the slipstream of Luke Morales. And I think he's getting really, really close. He has to be a little careful here not to tap Morales into a spin out. But I think they're kind of working together as he goes for a late look on the inside there on turn 1. Turn 2, let's see if he's gonna try and make a move. No, he tries to just a bit spicy there. I think he tapped Luke Morales in the back, causing him a bit of a slide there. But now Luke Morales is opening just letting him through. I think he's not really fighting this out. As we can see there, Adria Amit is closing in. Adria Amit just finding a way around the inside here. Or I think maybe he's trying to make them fight even more so that he gets the benefit out of it. As we all know, there we go. Axel Nocom is just behind there. Adria Amit. Axel Nocom manages to catch back up, so that's pretty good. As you can see, he's now turning into a four-way battle. It will be really hard for Luke Morales if Axel Nocom also joins this fight, because this will be a intense battle up for P1. So let's see. But yeah, you can see the slipstream just working its magic there for Juan Lucas Pulambarret. He can take it a little easier, can take it a little bit more chill to just keep the temperatures in check for his tires. And with the slipstream help from Luke Morales, I think he can just maintain the pace and actually do a little sneaky attack on the final lap. And as we can see, it's all coming down as Adria Amit makes a little bit of a move there but misjudged it. Now Axel Nocom takes advantage of that skirmish. Now Luke Morales also still defending the inside, but Axel Nocom got a good head start there. Loses the position once again to Juan Lucas Pulambarret. Now, yeah, I think Adria Amit had a bad time there, since he was in P3 and now he's in P4. Oh, great move by Axel Nocom trying to switch back on Juan Lucas, but now he opens himself to Adria Amit, which now takes the position and is trying to make it a 3 wide there, heading into the last sector, but didn't work out. Axel Nocom is still in P2, but yeah, getting pushed out wide there by Juan Lucas Pulambarret. I think this is working out for Luke Morales, as Luke Morales is now open, and I think that's a big contact from Axel Nocom. Oh no, what happened there? Let's have a quick replay of what happened. I think it was a big contact involving the two cars. Oh, Adria Amit spins out, and I think that was actually the finish position.
There we go, a fantastic race once more for Luke Morales, taking another heat win. What did I say earlier when he was going to take two heat wins and full points on the heat, so he will start pole for later on in the pre-final. Axel Nocom finishes P2 once more. Another top 3 for Axel Nocom. Then it's Adria Amit with a one place gain to end in P3. Then it's Juan Lucas for the victory lane official. A good charge to gain 2 places. Then it's Jensen Hammond. A tough start for the Australian this weekend. Not having the best heats, but then it's Marcus Lacambra, Lucas Couto, Pierre Abedion, Jan Seguanta, and Mateo Javier who rounds the top 10 for KR.
So yeah, that's it for your Heat 2. We'll be back for the pre-finals. And yeah, that's it for the IAME Italy round 3, day 1, Heat 2. We'll be back shortly.
Yep, indeed. We'll be back shortly for more action later on, but don't go anywhere. We still have the interview with Luke Morales for taking 2 heat wins in a row. So we'll be down there in Park Ferme with Rosa Reyes.
Wow, congratulations once again to Luke Morales. And wow, another first place finishing. How difficult was the pressure from behind?
Yeah, the pressure from behind as the others started catching up, it was really getting to my head, but all I had to focus on was looking at the track in front of me and just continuing pushing.
Was it hard to like gauge when to defend or when not to defend? Because I think the kart track that we're on, Adria Raceway, is pretty wide, right? So was it difficult to decide whether you have to defend or not?
Yeah, it was hard to decide which corners to defend or not because sometimes they're close, sometimes they're far. This corner is wide, this corner is not. So it's really hard to think where to defend.
All right. For your last question, how did the track evolution affect the performance of the kart?
Yeah, you could feel that in Heat 2 it was a lot more grippier than Heat 1 and time trial as more rubber was being laid down on the track. And with that, the lap time started getting faster and getting more competitive.
Okay, so for the pre-finals, do you have any message to your competitors?
Just good luck to everyone. Hopefully the start isn't that bad. We all survived the start.
Thank you once again, Russell Reyes and Luke Morales, for cooperating in the interview down there in Park Ferme. Well, we'll see you in the pre-final and final later on today. It's going to be full of action and fun to watch. So stay tuned as we'll have another broadcast separated for the pre-final and finals.